Are we rolling? Did I do it again? It is. Yes, in fact, it is Takeout Tuesday. Our mission, my mission, our mission, us mission to find the #1 food cart in Portland. I think I found it today. I think I did. I'm right here on 3rd in Washington. That's at 438 Southwest 3rd Ave. That's downtown Portland. 97201 or something like that. At POBOYZ. With my head chef and my main man, Randy. Randy, what's up, bro?
How you doing, man? It's Randall here at POBOYZ. POBOYZ.com. It's POBOYZ.com.
Look at this little promoter right there, and I will definitely link all of your information to the video. Now, Randy, what do you have for us today? What's on the agenda?
I have a fried catfish po' boy. This is my #1 seller, so I figured you guys might want to.
Yeah, buddy, get a little close up real quick.
I figured this might be what you guys want to definitely showcase because of the fact that it is the best catfish in Portland, guaranteed. Anybody wants to have a competition, I'm glad to do that. I guarantee it's the best catfish in Melton.
You hear? Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. You hear that? He's calling out all other catfish producers in Portland, #1 in spot. Keep going.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would love to do that and put it on the air. We can do a catfish. We can do a 3-person blind test. We can do a whole group crowd blind test. I want you to know that my catfish melts literally like butter in your mouth.
Woo! Man, I'm excited for that. Okay, and those were heavy words. Hashtag catfish cook-off. I think we might have
catfish
something.
cook-off. I love that. Catfish cook-off. Hashtag catfish cook-off.
Now tell me a little bit about what we have right there.
This is the fried ribs. This is what most people have never even heard of. If you've heard of fried ribs, let me know, because this here is something that I also made it very unique. If you have had fried ribs, you haven't done it this way. I do it in a tempura batter, where the tempura is nice and crunchy, and the meat has been cooked at such a high temperature that it's literally falling off the bone. And the only thing that's holding this up is the tempura batter. So it's like eating like pork sushi.
Oh, they fried ribs?
Fried ribs.
Dude. Okay, so my mind is blown, 1. 2, I gotta try the food first, okay? Let's first try, what should we start off with?
Start off with the catfish.
Start off with the catfish here, okay. And this is said to be the best catfish. Do you recommend any sort of seasonings or anything, or we just go raw?
Honestly, I would go directly. I season it perfectly. I have the remoulade sauce at the bottom. Then you got the lettuce, the tomato, and the pickle. It's literally melts in your mouth.
Let me see. I'll be the judge. Did I find the #1 food cart in Portland? Let's see.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what? I've had a lot of catfish in Portland. This is the best. No cap. Hey, for you kids, no cap. This is the best. I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of catfish I have has like a really kind of like earthy, muddy taste to it. I don't know what's the batter, the seasoning, the sauce.
I source it at it's very clean where I get it. It's the cleanest catfish. That's why I know it's the best catfish. And my batter is untouchable.
So that was really good. Okay, now for the ribs. Fried ribs, where's even the origin of fried ribs?
Fried ribs is something that's it's extremely it's a southern thing, of course. Anything fried, if you move too fast, you might get fried. But beyond that, most people just never really heard of fried ribs the way I do it. I use a tempura batter, so I changed it up a little bit, and then to soften those hard corners, I added a little bit of my what we call my slave sauce. I know that's a controversial name, but it goes back to my family's history, back from the 1800s. My family was, there's a story all behind that, and we'll be getting into that in the future, but basically, my family was part of the story that taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey. Believe it or not, just Google Jack Daniels slave and you'll see the information. Then Nicodemus, Kansas, and there's a nexus there, and the nexus is Benjamin Pap Singleton. Moved from Tennessee all the way to Kansas. It was a free state prior to the Civil War, and they had whiskey. So they moved from the whiskey farms in Kentucky and Tennessee, moved into Kansas, and there's a barbecue sauce. In order to get the herd of people together, they did a barbecue cookout. And there's a sauce they didn't have the fertile land, so they used the existing fruit trees, and they put their whiskey into it. They got free passage from the Indians into Kansas, and they got a barbecue sauce that's been talked about my town in Nicodemus, Kansas. If you look it up, it was a mass exodus called the Exodusters, And basically, this is what we're bringing. I'm trying to get the story out.
Bro, and that is the story that needs to be told, and that's why I'm freaking here. Sorry, children. That's why I'm freaking here. I'm stoked. Let me try. Fried ribs, everybody. Never tried in my life. I'm about to pop my fried rib cherry here. Let's see if the hype goes along with it. Oh, God. No, I see what you're talking about. That sauce, it's not. It's like a sweet but not too sweet. It's like, how do you get the sweet but not too sweet?
It's got a little bit of heat, sweet heat. It's got that bourbon in it. That, oh my gosh, the whiskey that's in there.
Oh God, bro.
It's like eating pork sushi. That's the best way now to put it.
Bro, not good. Alright, Randy, it's time for the most important part of this. It's the ratings portion, man. Man, the catfish, juicy, delicious, over the bread, the sauce you even have in there is fire. I mean, the fried ribs, the story alone sells it, but the flavor keeps you coming back. I'm gonna have to say, Randy, without much deliberation, this is a 10 out of 10. We got another freaking 10 out of 10 right here. POBOYZ, 3rd in Washington. Come and check my boy out. Randy, why are you #1 food cart in Portland?
I mean, just because it comes from the heart. Everything I do, I put my foot in it. That means to put my heart into it. And so basically, my family has a nice history that goes back to Kansas. I'm gonna make sure I represent. And this is basically the best food that I've ever eaten. And I was learned by the best. If you look up here, there's a lady named Leah Chase. And she's definitely the best you can get. They made the movie Princess and the Frog after her. Disney interviewed her first. You see her up there right now. That lady there is my inspiration. And basically, Leah Chase with Dookie Chase Restaurant in New Orleans. Thank you for helping me with my recipes. And basically, we got the best food in Portland. I guarantee it.
Facts, all facts. Takeout Tuesday. Follow your boy. Fuck with your boy. All love.